So, where are you headed?
I saw the Bell and Dragon Hotel had a few rooms, so I'm gonna stay there. I'm on a business trip with my company.
The Bell and Dragon? That hotel's a mess. Try a B&B. There's a pretty expensive one close by, but I can find you a cheaper one.
Thanks, that sounds great. I saw your sign in the window.
Hello, yes, I know.
I was wondering about a room.
It's all ready for you, my dear.
I was on my way to the Bell and Dragon, and I saw the notice in your window. It just seemed to catch my eye.
Oh, my dear, why don't you come in out of the cold?
How much do you charge?
$27 a night. But that's including breakfast. If that's too much, maybe I can reduce it a tiny bit. Do you desire an avocado for breakfast? Avocados are quite expensive at the moment. It would be $2 less without the avocado.
27 is fine. I would like to stay here very much.
I knew you would. We have it all to ourselves, you see. It's not that often I get the pleasure of taking someone to my little nest.
I should have thought you'd be swamped with applicants.
But I tend to be a bit choosy and particular, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Of course. But everything is always ready. Day and night, night and day. Just in case an acceptable young woman or gentleman comes along. Like you. And this one's all yours. The morning sun comes out just perfectly. Don't you think, Mrs. Perkins? It is Mrs. Perkins, isn't it?
It's Weaver.
Miss Weaver, how nice. I've made your bed. I always find it's nice to have clean sheets when you sleep in a strange bed. You can turn the heater on if you want.
Thank you ever so much.
You're welcome. I'm so glad you appeared, Mrs. Weaver. I was worried.
Oh, that's all right. You don't have to worry about me.
And worried about supper, my dear?
No, but I'm not a bit hungry. I have to get to bed as soon as possible. I have to wake up rather early tomorrow to report to the office.
Very well then. I'll leave you to unpack. But before you go to bed, would you mind popping in the living room downstairs to sign the guest book? It's the law of the land, you know. We wouldn't want to go breaking any laws at this stage of the proceedings, would we?
Gregory Temple. Christopher Mulholland.
They're lovely boys.
They sound somehow familiar.
They do? How interesting.
I'm almost positive I've heard those names before. Isn't that odd? Maybe in the newspaper? Are you sure they're not famous? Like a football or soccer player or something?
Famous? Oh no, I don't think they were famous. But they were young, tall, and handsome. Just like you, my dear.
But look here. The last entry was from over 2 years ago.
It is.
Yes, indeed. And Christopher Mulholland's name is just a year before that. That's about 3 years ago.
Oh me, oh my. How time does fly.
But you know something quite extraordinary.
What's that?
Well, you see, both the names Mulholland and Temple, I not only seem to remember them as one, but separately, so to speak. In some peculiar way, they both appear to be sort of connected as well, as though they were both famous for some sort of thing. Like Churchill and Roosevelt.
How fascinating. Milk and sugar?
Yes, please. And then all of a sudden he...
Well, that can't be right. My Mr. Mulholland, he wasn't a schoolboy. No. He was a Cambridge undergraduate. Why, Mr. Mulholland, he drank so much tea. I'm surprised I didn't run out.
I assume he left fairly recently.
Oh, no, my dear. He's still here. So is Mr. Temple. They're both upstairs on the 3rd floor. How old are you, my dear?
17.
17. The perfect age. Mr. Mulholland was also 17. Oh, my dear, you have such white teeth. They're so perfect.
They're not as good as they look.
But Mr. Temple was a little older. He was 28, I believe. But you would have never guessed it if you hadn't told me. Because he didn't have a blemish on his body.
A what?
His skin was just like a baby's.
You want to know something? That parrot had me completely fooled. From outside the window, I could have sworn it was alive.
Alas, no longer.
It's quite interesting. It doesn't look the least bit dead. Who did it?
I did.
You did?
I stuff all my little pets when they die. Have you met Basil?
Oh, gracious me. How fascinating. Must have taken you ages to do.
Not at all. Would you like more tea?
No, thank you. It was a little almond-like for my taste.
Oh, well, have you signed the guest book?
Yes.
Oh, good. Because from time to time, I like to come back down and double check the names of Mr. Mulholland and Mr.
Temple.
Oh,
Gregory Temple. And excuse my asking, but haven't there been any other guests except those two in the past 2-3 years?
No, my dear. Only you. Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm just feeling a bit tired. I need to sit down a little bit.
Would you like some more tea, Mr. Wilkins?
No. Thank you. We've